Okay, here's another approach. This is a Chinese 90 volt DC motor. I don't know, quarter horsepower. Relatively inexpensive. I think it was $100. A really inexpensive DC motor controller off of Amazon. I don't know, maybe $20. The hard part was figuring out how to do the wiring and enclosure, stuff like that. I have it set up with a buffer wheel. This has not actually been my most successful buffer. I actually have better luck with this little tiny buffer with smaller wheels. I don't know why, but this works better for me than that. I use 0.1 micron Signy diamond emulsion on it. It works well for what I'm doing. Obviously you want to be running these things trailing, otherwise you'll kill yourself. Just turn it on, watch this DC motor, friend. DC motor. Usually start it up at highest speed, and then you can turn it down to whatever speed you want. Like anything else, if you go slow enough, eventually it'll stall out. DC motor has brushes in it. That's part of the reason we don't necessarily like DC motors. Eventually the brushes will wear out. They gave me a few replacement brushes. I don't know what I'll do when those wear out, but I don't use it that much, so it'll last me as a hobbyist probably forever. Now, Cliff has sewing motors that he mounts to the Harbor Freight. That's yet another technology. I don't remember what the technology is called off the top of my head. Yeah, I don't remember. Maybe he can talk about them someday. But that gives you an idea, at least, of why these little chopper motor controllers don't work. They might work if you find a so-called DC motor on an AC device. DC motors like this one's designed to actually run on DC. You also have DC motors that will actually run on AC. And those motors you might actually be more successful at running on these little choppers. Okay, thank you.